Today we are doing lesson 5.4. Starts on page 249, and we are doing model and draw addition problems. Our essential question is, how can you use objects and drawings to solve addition word problems? You are going to need some crayons, and to start off we are going to need a red and a blue crayon. So they have two counters up here. Now they want us to pretend that we put them together. If we snapped these cubes together, we would have one red one and a blue one. This is how we show our math problem with cubes. We have one red cube and we added it, so we have our plus sign because that means to add or to put together with the one blue cube. So one red plus one blue is equal to 1, 2. Remember, this is our plus sign, this is our equal sign, and when we read it, we say 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. Now flip to the next page. They gave us some cubes here. Listen to the addition word problem. So they have a blue cube, one blue cube, and now you can draw it, the one blue cube, put together with the two yellow cubes. So when we put them together, that shows this. So if we have one cube and we put it together, that means we're adding it together with the two yellow cubes, and then that equals 1, 2, 3. 3, and we would read this as 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Same thing down here. We have one yellow, and we're going to add it to these. How many greens do we have? 3. And if we put those together, you can draw a picture, or you can just pretend you're going boop and clipping that right together. We have one yellow plus 3 greens is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. Now it's not saying that we have 4 yellow or 4 green. It's just saying that when we put the yellow cube and the green cubes together, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. So 1 cube plus 3 cubes is equal to 4 cubes. Flip to this page. Now we're going to look at these up here. How many reds do we have? Let's count them. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4 reds. So our 4 comes first. And then how many are we adding? We're going to add 1 yellow. And if we have 4 and add 1, that is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many blues do we have? 1 blue. We are going to add that to 1, 2, 3, 4 greens. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is equal to 5. This is what I was talking about the other day. We have 4 plus 1 is equal to 5, and then they flipped it. 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. It doesn't matter which way you start counting from when you're adding, it'll equal the same. But that's only with adding. That doesn't work for all of our math symbols that we're going to be learning, but it does work for adding. Flip to the next page. So this is just a mid-chapter checkpoint, but we're just going to do it together because you send me the practice page on your own. So write the number that shows how many puppies are sitting. So how many puppies are sitting in this picture? Are there 3 puppies sitting? I hope you're saying no, Mrs. Medja. Only 1, 2 are sitting. 2 are sitting and 1 is coming over. So now here, we're going to write the number and trace the symbol to show the sets that are put together. So we're going to start with the same number that is in that first box. So we have our yellow first today. So how many yellows do we have? You might know just by looking that it fills up that whole first row of the 5 frame. So there are 5. Let's double check just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's right, 5 yellows. So short neck, belly fat, Mr. 5 wears a hat. And then we're going to add with this plus sign. So trace the plus sign. What's the name of this? Plus sign. So we have our 5 yellows plus how many reds? 1, 2, 3 reds. So that shows that we have 5 and we added 3 more. We are going to circle the ways to show how many in all. So this is going to, we get to choose. Here's one way, here's another way, here's the third way, and we have to circle the ones that match this picture. So this picture is showing 1 blue cube being added to 2 yellow cubes. So we're putting together the blue cube and the yellow cubes. So which one of these matches? 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2. Remember, this is the plus sign, so this could be the symbol for it, or this is the word for it. So 1 plus 3, 1 plus 2, or 1 plus 2. These are the same, read the same way, they just look different because this is the word and that's the symbol. So this, let me show you. This blue is 1, and then we're going to add it together with those 2. Does that help you see which ones might fit? This matches. It's the 1 blue plus 2 yellows, so that one we're going to circle. But then we have to pick the one that has the word in it too. So this one has plus, but this says 1 plus 3. Is that what this picture shows? No way. We'd have to add another one over here for that to match. So this one does not match. 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2. This one does. So that's the next one we're going to circle. And then on your homework page, you're going to complete this page. You're just going to look at the cubes. B is for blue and Y is for yellow. You're going to tell an addition word problem. If you want to draw your cubes to put them together, you can. Or you can just imagine yourself, boop, sticking those together. So we have our blues here, and then we're adding some yellows, and then you have to tell me how many there are all together. And then we have some blues, we're adding some yellows, and you're going to have to tell me how many there are all together. And then on the back page, look at this cube train and tell an addition word problem. I'm going to give you an example of this because we haven't really done it very often, maybe only once, where I've done a word problem with a modeled picture like that. You've seen me do pictures with actual stuff like this, like there's 2 kids painting, 2 more kids are coming over. Now we have to get creative and come up with a word problem for ones with cubes. So mine might be, you can say there are 3 dark cubes and 1 light cube is added, or you can say there are 3 fish in the tank. Mom comes home with another fish and adds it to the tank. How many fish do you have in all? Or there are 4 kids playing basketball, or sorry, there are 3 kids playing basketball. 1, 2, 3 kids playing basketball. Matches over here 3. We add another kid, comes outside to play basketball. We add 1 more. How many are playing basketball now? For number 2, how many more counters would you place in the 10 frame to show a way to make 7? Draw the counters. Remember, you're making 7. You're not adding 7. You're not adding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You are showing 7. Now draw counters to make this number in the 5 frame. Just draw that many counters in the 5 frame. And then send me a picture of the lesson check page and your practice and homework, please.